I did that low key without, you know what I mean? But like, if my son kind of knew, just tell me why. Tell me why. Okay, this is how you know it's my kid. We go in the store now. My phone is like my left hand. They're attached. But I don't know if you know this, but me and my mother are smokers. Well, you know by that minus the brain cells that I'm a smoker. You knew that, right? I hope you did. So, anyways, I'm in the store, and my mom was like, "You forgot your card, huh?" And I was like, "No, I wasn't there." Where's my phone? My son's just watching me from the side. But I don't want to let him know that I'm recording, right? Well, my son says, "Mom, let me push this cart for you." And by the way, I got your phone. It's been in my front pocket. I was like, "Mom, I knew I was taping." Oh, mother time. Trying to do a day in the life of a crazy person. That was my whole focus. See how kids distract you? And you know he kept it in his front pocket. He was like, "I got it right here, nice and safe." My son's 17 and he's 6 feet tall, so yeah, he knew what he was doing. Fair enough. Fair enough. He knew. Okay. So then I was secretly recording on the way back, and he wanted to get on about my lace. He was like, "Mom, I don't understand. Why didn't you cut? You look like your skin is peeling." Checkmate. You clocked that too, baby. You did. I did have to make me a little bump over here. Yep, you're right, babe. You had that. And there he's right. Yeah, so that was interesting. And another thing too, like I have a lot of things I'm dealing with in life, but tell me if I'm wrong with this. I am rushing through the store, like dashing, and then my mother was like, "How much money's on the card?" And I kept going to the freaking store at the corner, and you know the corner stores charge you 8 times the amount that it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? So she was like, "Oh no, you keep that for yourself." So I was like, "Oh no, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. You might as well call me broke. I hate that." And that's why I like to do. And here's the other double-edged sword. I have a child that identifies as she, they, them. That's not the issue. I love her all the way. I love him for what he's becoming and the courage he has to be a different person and to just have those blinders on and be like, "Fuck the world, fuck that. I'm gonna keep doing that." That's some real shit right there. Like, I'm proud of my kid being like that, for real. So I said something to my mother. I was like, "Mom, she's throwing, or they're throwing stuff into the shopping cart." And I said, "This is like going through puberty twice." And it really is, because now I got 3 full-grown boys. Not 2. So, low key, I'm wondering in my head right now, I don't know. Tell me if this is my mental illness or this is really. So, technically, I have 4 boys. I have a son in the heaven, okay? So, and I got 3 and 3. There's no gaining up anymore. They're even. Steven. But that's not why. I love my child. I'm here to support her. We tried to get her in with the nutritionist because they're not understanding that they have a lot of cravings because they're injecting themselves with steroids. So they don't understand that, of course, you're going to have a huge appetite. So we scheduled with the dietitian, and the dietitian said that she didn't like to take the kids out of school to see them, but she doesn't work after 3, and she didn't work on Mondays. And me and my mother was like, okay, just why even say? Just don't say you're not going to help us. Just simple as that. But you know what? This is another thing that I find crazy that my family will just let it go. Is I am a nutritionist. Do not have my license anymore. Do not. Okay. I would not be able to collect, but simple things, like how I had to change my diet. All up, my mom was like, "Well, how'd you?" So, what I've learned with my mother is I have to show, not say. So, I was reading the different things, and I'm telling my daughter wants hot pot, she wants this, all these starchy foods, and it says those breakdowns, it's starch or sugar, and that's not moving anywhere. Plus, you're not exercising. So I'm getting frustrated with the situation, but at the same time, you can tell my mother's starting to lose her wits too. And it's like, what do parents do? What do you do with the child that is I'm actually I'm seeking advice. Like, what is can I do? Like, besides what I know. And the last time I went to school, honey, I haven't been in college for 15 years. So it's FDA has changed a lot of things. So and then I jumped into a different. I don't want to say career goal because it's just part time work. But I feel like the elections department. So, but a lot of things have changed. So if you have a kid that is transitioning and you can give me any advice, I'd love you so much for that. Thank you. And what should I expect? I feel like my mother has that. You know when they say you hold on to sobriety with white knuckles? This is how my mother's getting through. And I don't mean to laugh, but this is how she's getting through this transition. So I'm gonna just share what my experiences are. But my daughter hates me right now. She always did, but right now is even extra. So shopping was a little. But maybe that's another story for another day. I don't want her to see these. But yeah, I have to connect with somebody on this internet. So moms, and moms. They, them, she, they, please help me out. Reach out to a girl and just let me know what is your experiences, what foods are good, not good, and all that other stuff. Love you guys. I'm going live soon.